Good evening, darlings. You don't mind if I make myself comfortable, do you? Of course you don't. Good evening, my lovelies, and a very, very, very warm welcome to Sunday Night Live. I hope you're having a fantastic bank holiday weekend, and thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you as we wave away Sunday and we welcome in Monday and the start of a brand new week. But it's not just any old Monday, is it? No, it's Easter Monday, a hank holiday. Oh, yes. And what are you doing? Have you got anything planned, or have you got to go to work, or are you just planning to hang around at home and try and avoid the crowds and the busy roads? Let me know in the comments. Right, we are going to be spending this time together in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. You know their powers. Treat them with wisdom and restraint, if you'd be so kind. We're not being joined by two tent heads tenting tin, but the Netty Better Piss Pot is getting a Mr. Tickle, and Sean Box is present and correct and ready to receive a damned good pounding. And last but by no means least, we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device, upon which you could, many would argue should, and I hope damn well will, leave a voice note for the delectation and indeed delight of your fellow bugs, your fellow members of my inner scrotum. And of course, should they be with us, those most elite of the elite, the penny lickers. Right. Well, quite honestly, I can't wait to tug your panties down, put you over my knee and begin the conversational spanking. So let's do exactly that. I will put my binoculars on and I will address myself entirely and exclusively to you and your fine, splendid and incredibly worthwhile comments. That's what I'll do. You see if I don't. You just watch me. Here we go. Right then, I will scroll back as far as I possibly can. And the first cab off the rank that I can see is Stratospherian. Good evening. Followed by Richard Paulie Galtieri, Peter P, Deborah Fleming, hello. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, who is dripping wet, fresh from a bath. Raven, good evening to you. Indeed, thank you, the most Reverend Jason Parry Boaty Hughes, on this glorious Easter Sunday. Well, yes, get stuffed indeed. Manky Mansion, I like that, Ems. We're all happy that Emmels has got somewhere better to go. We are all happy. Who else? Sir Godfrey Titbit offers greetings and salutations, and we offer the same back at you. The Jamesy boy, a very good evening to you. Who else have we got, I wonder? Blimey, not exactly chock-a-block tonight, innit, says Raven. Only 44 people watching. It's because we're early. It's because we're early. Everybody, they'll all come along at 11. You watch, they'll all come along at 11. So let's enjoy, half an hour where I might actually be able to keep up with the comments. Oh, we're up to 50. Well, exactly, Deborah. Deborah normally watches the lives the next day as it's too late. That is, it's only half an hour. But I thought, well, half an hour might make a difference. People who, they're not going to wait up until 11 to start watching, but they might stay up until 10:30 and spend half an hour with us actually live rather than catching up with it the next day. That's what I was hoping. And that might well happen. It is Sunday, Stu. What did I say? Did I not say Sunday? Did I get the day wrong? I thought I said Sunday. Ian Hully, a very good evening to you. Matt Costello, no, I've not blown away with the bad wind. Excuse excuse me. Cairgorn 1, very good evening to you. Deborah went to the Heights of Abraham on Good Friday. It was excellent. Lunch was great. Where did you go? Did you go to the Vista restaurant or did you go to the Terrace Cafe? Let me know, and let me know exactly what you had, please, because I love it at the Heights of Abraham, and I'm looking forward to my first trip of the year. I don't know when that will be, but it won't be very far away, and I will get another season ticket, and I will spend quite a bit of time up there this year because I like it, and it's an excellent lunch. Did you get the email I sent very early this morning, Boaty? No. No, I didn't. Is the quick and easy answer to that, but I'll have a look now. Because there's no time like the present, and if I don't do it now, I'll just forget. No. No, I've still only got the one from the 30th of March. Assuming you sent it to the same address. No, no sign of that. Oh, Richard. No, excellent question. Did the shallot get his little tinkle out? No, and I don't know why. It's the first time ever that the shallot hasn't got his little tinkle out. And I was really disappointed. I was genuinely disappointed. But what a fabulous day I've had today. I have had full use out of my caravan. I've been a proper caravanist or van lifer or whatever you want to call me today. I've done the works. I survived the storm last night. And by survived, I mean I had a fabulous night's sleep. I loved falling asleep to the elements outside. I was warm and cozy in my beautiful bed. I woke up quite early, feeling brilliant. Got up, was productive. I've made the bed. The bed is beautifully made. Honestly, it's lovely. Do you want to have a look? Look, beautifully made. Look, where were you? Oh, back there, wasn't it? So I made, did the video, did all of that, filled the water up, made Sunday lunch, roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, the full kit and caboodle, and it was fabulous. I washed up last night's supper thing before I started lunch. Well, I washed them up quite early. I've washed up all of the lunch things, left the place tidy. Lovely to come back to. I had a shower. I'm really getting a hang of the shower, and breaking news, I wanted you to hear it first. It's in tomorrow's video. Solids have been passed in ROGERBOTTY, and there's no going back now. So it's been a fabulous day. I've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. I've loved being here. I've loved coming home to a nicely made bed. I loved the fact that I didn't have to traipse up to the facilities in order to squirt a Bertie and have a shower. I can do it or do the washing up. Like this morning, I said to myself, because there was nobody here to say anything to. No, there were no women with perky boobs or pesky boobs or any kind of boobs. Nobody here at all. So I said to myself, given that there was nobody else to say anything to, that today I'm not going to be traipsing around getting water for this, that, and the other. I'll go and do my washing up there. I'll go and have my shower up there. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm doing everything in ROGERBOTTY. I'm getting full value. Washing up done here. Shower done there in the shower. Bertie squirting. It's been It had to be done. It had to be done. And let us not forget, darlings, that tonight we are celebrating our first week of caravan living. We've been here a week. Hasn't it flown? Hasn't it flown? 1 week of living in a caravan, and it's bloody fabulous. And the beef was amazing. I did overcook it very slightly, but it was still incredibly tender and unbelievably delicious. And one of the best things about lunch, well, I had the posh horseradish. I bought the posh horseradish ages ago, but I've been saving it for ROGERBOTTY. I've not used it. So that was lovely, having that again with some really nice beef. That gravy, the gravy was remarkable. And I do mean remarkable. It was all lovely, lovely, lovely. I made too much. I did make too much. That joint of beef should do 3 meals, not 2. I did too many potatoes. 3 would have been more than enough. They're only the small ones, you know, the baby potatoes. That was it really. The rest of it was, but it was lovely. What a nice thing. Now, I didn't do the whole posh table bit because I didn't want to rush around having to clear all that away before going to work. So I just did it cash, nothing posh, just ate it here. I mean, with a napkin, obviously. I mean, I'm not an animal, but no napkin ring, no posh gravy bowl, nothing like that. I'm going to save all of that until I've got company, until it's dinner or lunch à deux or à quatre. You know, basically. So when it's just me, I'm not going to do the massive posh up thing. But when I've got company, absolutely, the posh table will be out, posh tablecloth, napkins, posh salt and pepper, the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, it's been a fab day. Right, where did I put my binoculars? That beef was just right for me, says Caregun1. Pink but not dripping. I would have liked it a bit rarer. Richard says Boaty does a good roast beef dinner. Not bad, not bad. News from Deborah. Oh, hang on, I seem to have. Oh, did I say Monday? Oh well, I made that mistake, didn't I? The beef wasn't overcooked. Boaty says Peter P84. The beef was properly cooked. But I like it a little bit under. Now the beef was how it should be served, perfectly medium rare. I like it rare, but you know, it was fine. It was lovely. It was, well, I mean, it was a treat. John Fletcher, good evening to you. Right, back to Deborah and Heights of Abraham news. Oh, you went to the Vista restaurant. Oh, get you. Posh. Yeah. None of the Terrace Cafe for you. You went to the Vista restaurant. Did you manage to blag one of the outside tables, or was it a little bit too cold for that, or were they all full? Anyway, what did you have? You had haddock and chips with mushy peas, tartar sauce, and side salad. Isn't it fabulous up there? Yay, says Emma. Vista restaurant. Yes, as immortalised in Our Last Summer. Ah. We know all about the Vista restaurant, don't we? And we blagged an outside table the last time me and Emma were there. I saw a pig say stew, amazing dinner, Boaty. It was all right. You know, it was all right. Considering I cooked it in a caravan with not much room. And there's not much room for stuff, not much room for things, not much wiggle room. And I was very aware that there's not much room when you do the washing up either. So I didn't half keep it minimal. I only used one roasting tray and one saucepan. And that was it. And the way I did it, obviously the beef went in the roasting tin or roasting, whatever you call it, tray with the shallot, Yorkshire pudding. And then what I did with the pan, first of all, I parboiled the baby potatoes in the pan, took them out, popped them in the oven to roast them. So I kept the water in from the potatoes, cooked the green beans, and I cooked the green beans ahead of time, put them in a little dubber, put them on one side, and then I used the vegetable water from the potato and the beans to make the gravy. So that one pan, my smallest pan, did 3 of the things. So I only had 1 pan to wash up. And I thought that was quite clever. And all it meant was that I had to ping the beans for 30 seconds in the microwave when I was plating up. That was all. Everything else was, you know, hot and fresh. But it meant that all I had to wash up was the small roasting tray. And it is only a small roasting tray because obviously it's only a small oven. So, you know, you can't put a big one in there. There you go. That was the roasting tray. And that was the pan. And did it all with that. Did it all with that, which I thought was quite, well, a little bit clever, really, because it made the washing up a lot easier and kept the, you know, it's all about doing everything minimalistically and making the best possible use of space and all of that, and thinking ahead a bit, because you don't want a massive great pile of washing up when you've only got a teeny tiny little sink. So, you know, I'm learning, darlings. I'm 1 week into this and I am learning and I am loving it. Will we get to see Mr. Charlotte's little tinkle on tomorrow's Daily Diary? No, because it didn't pop out. But you'll get to see the food and me cooking it on tomorrow's Daily Diary. Ian Hulley spent his childhood at his uncle's house, across from the entrance to the cable cars at Matlock Bath, and got free rides when it first opened. Lounge Lizard Boaty says to you, why I suggested a throne instead of the reformable inner bed cupboard. Boaty, show us the mirrored ceiling above the bed. No mirrored ceiling. There's a nice big skylight, so you could gaze up at the night sky. There is no visual evidence of solids being passed in the video, don't worry. Boaty, how did you get along with the oven in ROGERBOTTY? Deborah, fine, actually. Fine. And it's kind of a double whammy because it's a gas oven and I've got very little experience of cooking in a gas oven, because as any keen cook or professional cook will tell you, you want a gas hob, but you want an electric oven. That's the optimal arrangement. So I've never, ever had a gas oven. This is my first experience with one. They've always been electric or coal-fired when I had my Rayburn, but I got on with it absolutely fine. It was a bit of guesswork, a bit of a shot in the dark today. First time of doing everything, but it was all right. I mean, I got a decent plate of food out, and it was all. I slightly overdid the beef for my taste, but the beef wasn't overcooked per se, and it was all good. The potatoes were gorgeous. I love baby potatoes roasted in infused olive oil, seasoned. The shallot was delicious, lovely. Yorkshire pud was grand. It was all fab. The gravy was a triumph. Seriously, an absolute triumph. It was amazing. So the oven will hold no fears for me going forward. So I've used the oven and the hob. I am yet to use the grill, but I've got bacon in the fridge. So there'll be a bacon roll one of these mornings, and then I will have done the whole kit and caboodle cooking wise in ROGERBOTTY. When you're visiting the farm shop up the road, from Lickpenny, they might have nice sausages. Which one are you referring to? Because I must be honest that when I go to a farm shop, I normally go to Chatsworth because it's amazing. I don't think I've been to any other farm shop around here. No, I haven't. I've only been to Chatsworth. That's my go-to farm shop. If anybody knows one I should try, do let me know. However, the local places like the post office of Baslow, the Spa at Carver Crossroads, they have farm produce. So you can buy sausages, bacon from local farms. You can buy bread from local breweries. Breweries? Bakeries, twat. That's what I love about this part of the world, that you can go into like a spa, but you can get local food. They bring local food in from the local farmers, local bakers, whatever. But yeah, I do try to shop local. And I do happen to love Chatsworth. Chatsworth Farm Shop, if you've never been, is extraordinary. Bloody expensive, mind. Chef Daniel is indeed a legend, an absolute legend. Can you eat gravy with chopsticks? No, that is not possible. Niska, good evening. Curiosity, hello. Welcome along, welcome along. Deborah says, Jason, I watched your wedding video today. Oh, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, actually, I'm saying thank you. The wedding video isn't monetized. So, but well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Where does your middle name Stafford come from? It comes from my mother. Now, obviously, my mother had a very unfortunate childhood and early adulthood. I won't go into all of the details, but most of you know. And there was one little oasis in a childhood that you wouldn't wish on anybody. And her mother had an affair with a man who was kind to my mother. And at that point, and for years after, he was the only human being that showed my mother any modicum of kindness. And of course, that really stood out to her. And his name was Stafford. So I was named after a man that my grandmother had an affair with, because he was kind to my mother, and my mother wanted him to be remembered in me. Good question. Good question, that. Andrew Buttigieg, I've spotted Butty as was. Good evening. My sister took her kids to Gulliver's this weekend. Oh, I'm jealous, Cairgorn one. I love gullies. I love gullies. I was too cold to sit on the terrace, says Deborah. I completely understand that. Air fryers do fantastic roast tatties, by the way, says Cairgorn, in about half the time. Do they, though? Because every time I've seen somebody put a picture of roast potatoes that have been made in an air fryer and they say, look at these amazing potatoes, I think those look like overcooked shit. They look like overly deep fried potatoes every time I've seen them. Yeah. Is Storm Dave gone? It's a bit, yeah, it's calmer now. It's calmer now. Mandy Mc26, a very good evening to you. High Priestess, good evening. Linda Anderson, the lovely Linda. You're doing wonderfully, my dear man. Well, that's very kind, thank you. Long may it continue. I'm happy for you, Boaty. You have a lovely caravan in a beautiful setting, and your roast dinner sounds amazing. Love from Linda in Scotland. Well, love back to you. And thank you for the kind words and indeed thought. Oh, hello, it's Wine O'Clock. It's Wine O'Clock. Right, I'm going to catch up with the comments, and then we're going to have an intermission, and I am going to pour myself some wine because it's that time. I'm going to catch up. I'll catch up first, though. Cook, cook, cook. Cookability, that's the beauty of gas. Why shallots and not onion, asks Stu. Because they taste better roasted. Onions don't roast well, whereas shallots roast wonderfully. And shallots are sweeter than onions, and that works well in the roasting process. Because they caramelize and onions don't, not in the same way. Is the Tate Oil garage out of fuel? Saw something on the news yesterday. I'm not sure. Boaty is poor but posh. It's fascinating. Yes, this is true. Paola is with us, and always, as always, Paola is full of hope. Good evening to you, my lovely. Bill D says, just out of Lickpenny on the way back to the cottage, about 500 yards, there's a yellow sign on the right of the road. Used to have a lovely little farm shop there. Oh, right, yes, that's Linda's Cafes there, isn't it? No, I've never been there. Obviously, I drive past it pretty much every day of my life. Stella Bingley joins us. Good evening. Boaty, have you used your new kettle yet? I thought of you as I washed mine away. I have, and it's fabulous, and it looks amazing, and I'm over the moon with it. And Mandy, thank you very, very, very much again. It was really kind and really thoughtful, and I adore it. And I've used it, so thank you. I might even make Chris some tea with it on Thursday. Delta, good evening to you. Correct, we don't drink wine before it's time. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Kegon's having a beer because there's no work tomorrow. One sugar, Stu, noted. Right, it's intermission time, darlings. I will put down my binoculars. I will put on my shoes. We will have a small intermission. Talk amongst yourselves, entertain yourselves, amuse yourselves. I will pop outside for a very quick thresh of breath air, or indeed breath of fresh air, delete as appropriate. I could kind of do with a wee, but it feels wrong doing that in the middle of a live stream. I could definitely do with a wee. Oh, and I've got my head around a few more things. I'll tell you what, this caravan is going to work out sensationally. Sensationally. I'm really starting to get my head around how things need to be. And I'm getting excited about a community caravan as well, because I'm getting my head around how that's going to be. Right, back in a moment. Oh, damn, I put the doings on, didn't I? Tell you what, clear skies tonight. So there's a lovely view of the night sky, but it is chilly. It is undeniably a bit chilly. God, I love it here. And life is fantastic now. But imagine how much better, even better than now, life is going to be when we've got Netty back in the mix for our Motorhome Mondays. And we've got the community caravan, wherever that's going to end up. Oh, got all sorts of, you know how I make plans and dreams and daydreams and all of that. Well, I've got two sites in mind. Now, I've got a site for the, the main community caravan in mind, and that's not all that far from here, actually, just the other side of Matlock. They do a winter seasonal that will fit in perfectly date-wise, and it's quite a bit cheaper, quite good value. But then, bloody Chris has got me thinking with that caravan that he rang me about. And I thought, that wouldn't be suitable for the community caravan that I had in mind, that I'll probably spend 2 months in when I can't be here. But the idea does appeal of getting a more classic, a small one, a 2-berth, but a decent sized 2-berth. And putting that like out in Edale, like somewhere there, or somewhere a bit more. There's actually another site. We drive past it on the way to work, actually, and that's really cheap, and looks quite a sweet little site. And I wouldn't mind having, you know, a classic 90s little 2-berth for a bit of, you know, just as a community project. And I'm going to talk to Chris about the one that he rang me about. It's not far away as well. It's only over in Killamarsh. I just like the story, you know, an elderly couple who've really looked after it. Chris has looked after it. And maybe if I had a word with them and explained the project and what it would be going for and whatnot, maybe they'd consider lowering the price a bit and maybe make it. I don't know. It's just I'm doing all of the daydreaming stuff. Whereas what I should be doing is drinking wine. It's 8 minutes past 1 o'clock. So, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy long weekend if you're lucky enough to have it off work. Whatever. Cheers. Your very, very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're not careful, ladies. Don't be taken unawares. Keep your wits about you. Keep your hands on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, with just happiness cascading down my nostrils, and with integrity and sincerity trumpeting out of my rearward facing back bottom, get stuffed. That really is, oh, 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 damn, that's nice. It's not, I need to turn that fridge down. That fridge is way too good for its own good. I forgot to put the wine in the fridge. It's the one thing I forgot today. So it hasn't got the arse chilled out of it. And that's a nice wine. It deserves not to have the arse chilled out of it. So, in fact, I'm going to turn the fridge down a little bit now while I think about it. because it's icing up a little bit as well. And it's barely on halfway, and it's bloody icing up. It's an incredibly effective fridge. And the oven is very good as well, and the hob is very good, and the heat is very good, and the bog is very good. It's all excellent. It's all excellent. I love ROGERBOTTY. I love ROGERBOTTY. Oh, and I've done the research on the other Bailey for the community caravan. Right, and I know what we need. We need a Bailey Senator California. Right, it'll be perfect for the community caravan. Now, it's exactly the same layout as this, almost, right? But it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit lighter, it's single axle rather than twin. I can tow it with CRABTREE. Now, it's the same layout. It could even be exactly the same colour scheme as this. So you've got, this is pretty much all the same. Now, the kitchen galley in the middle, that's a little bit shorter. So where you are there, you've got the gas fire with all of the doings on top of it, and you've got a cupboard next to the gas fire. Right, in the California, you haven't got that cupboard. It's all just squidged down a bit. And this side here, that's squidged down a bit as well. Then you've got the fixed bed, exactly the same as here. And then you've got the end bathroom. So that will be perfect for the community caravan. I mean, two people, a couple, could absolutely holiday like kings in it. Two mates could holiday like kings in it using this as another bed. Because if you didn't realize, and I'm sure you did, this converts into a huge double bed. The whole of, I mean, the whole thing, it just becomes a mahoosive bed. Or, you know, you could have, well, I mean, you could have two couples could use it, or, you know, a family, or whatever. It'll be a fabulous community caravan. And as I say, I can tow it, so we can have the bit of fun Top Gear style thing where I have to pick it up, and set it all up and everything. But at least I'll know how things work, because everything will be pretty much the same as ROGERBOTTY, just a little bit smaller, little bit lighter. Even the TV panel will be the same. So that'll be fun. All I've got to do is work my ass off at YouTube with you lot. We need to make some money on YouTube. All the money will go into the pot, and when we've got enough, we'll buy a caravan. Simple. So for all those of you telling me I'm dreaming, I'm not. That's what's going to happen. The YouTube money will go into a pot every month, and when we've got enough money in the pot, we'll buy a caravan, and we'll keep doing that. And when there's enough money in the pot, we'll buy a camper, and so on and so on. You see how it works. So the more you support the channel, then the more you're supporting the community, because the channel is just going to pay back to the community. That's the idea. And of course, we've got Chris on board, who is well on with the idea of the community caravan. Let me know what you think about having, maybe as a starter, because a Bailey Senator California, you're going to be looking at least 3 to 4 grand, at least. I mean, I found a perfect one today, but it was 7 or 8. I think it was high 7s. So, but, you know, a little cutie 2-berth classic thing that we could, you know, as a starter thing, that like this one of Chris's. I mean, if we could blag that, you know, if they were willing to wait, a couple of months and drop the price, then, you know, we might be able to cobble that together and get that, and actually have a community caravan, actually set the ball rolling. And it'll be a community project, but it'll be there for everybody to use. And if it's a really cute classic thing and we do a real good community job with it and make it all sweet, it'll be fun to go to. Even though it's smaller and not palatial or luxurious, perhaps, it'll be fun. It'll have personality. I quite like that. And as I say, I found a really cheap site to put it. Anyway, let's get back to the old comments. God knows how far behind I am. Oh, and the numbers are up now, 121. Gosh, do you remember the early days of this stream when there were just 38 of us or whatever? Where did I get to? Ah, talking about the farm shop. Have I used the kettle? Yes. Oh, and we got to Cairgorn, who was having a beer because there's no work. That's right. Right, let's get back into the comments. Rabsine Nesbitt, good evening. Yes. And exactly, we need a Mary Dahl and an Ella. I loved Rabsine Nesbitt. Excuse me, that was an unashamed wine burp. Oh. No, I did not break wind while I was outside. Absolutely not. It probably is Cairgorm. It probably is. There's no artificial light bleeding into the sky here. It's a proper dark night, and I love the fact that I keep these open so I can see it. I might need to start closing them in the day because if the sun is shining, the reflection comes onto my iPad and makes editing difficult. But at night, they're staying open. That one and the bedroom one. God, I love ROGERBOTTY. I'm so happy here. And I'm so much happier than I was at Windy Bum. I'm happier than... It's a long time since I was this happy at Windy Bum. A long time. I just didn't realise it. I think you all did. I think you all did. You all knew I needed to do this, and you all knew it would be wonderful for me. And you all told me, and I didn't listen, or I did listen and I didn't believe you. And I had to be forced into this, kicking and screaming. And it's amazing. It is amazing. I would never have done it out of choice, but I bloody well should have. Oh, Cairgorm, yeah, use this time to get some of your debts paid off. They're all being serviced now. They're all being serviced, with the exception of one that I am yet to arrange. Don't know what that was. But other than that one, they are all now being serviced. So it'll be a while, but they won't last forever. As we go forward, one by one, eventually, they will drop off. So yeah, I mean, I'm still, and because of that, I'm not flush. I'm still counting the pennies day to day. But they'll go. They will go. I'm trying to think. Right, there are personal debts, of course. You know, people who very kindly helped me out. Two or three, or possibly four. Oh, I'd have to think about it. So let's see. Where are we now? April. May, June, July. Right. Netty will be paid off in June. So, and that'll be Netty finished. That'll be one gone. There's another personal one that'll be finished in July. So that'll be that gone. ROGERBOTTY is obviously going to roll on for, well, we're an eighth of the way through paying for ROGERBOTTY. But, I mean, the point is that they are all being serviced now. And so that's it. You know, they're being serviced. I'm coping. I'm doing all right. I've got wine. I'm eating like a king as usual. So we're doing all right. We're on the straight and narrow. We're on the straight and narrow. But I am insistent that I want to get myself straight off my own back. I want the YouTube side of things. I want that to go back to the community. You lot have been bloody amazing. I mean, you've been amazing emotionally. You've been so incredibly supportive. You've got me through, you know, what have been difficult times. You got me through the accident. You've got me through all of this. Noisy buggers. Oh, looking forward to when the weekend's all over and done with, and I've got this bottom section to myself again. I mean, it's nice to have people around, and then it's nice. It's like when your relatives come round, isn't it? Or your grown-up kids come to visit. It's lovely when they come. It's lovely to spend time, and it's lovely when they all fuck off, and you can get back to your peaceful little routine again. But yeah, I mean, you lot, the community, it's done so much for me that I want to start making the community work for itself, if that makes sense. So I don't want to just take every single penny that I can scrape out of YouTube by telling you to like and subscribe and become a channel member, and send super thanks and do gifted channel memberships just so that I can use that money to buy to buy a better bottle of wine, or even to pay off my debts a bit more quickly. I mean, I've been using it for all, you know, I've been relying on it. And it's not a lot of money. Don't get excited. We're not talking about a lot of money, but you know, every little helps, and if you're saving it, things build up. So I am determined that going forward from here, the YouTube money gets tucked away on one side, it goes into a little community pot, and it will be there to work with the community. And that will go for, if I can manage it going forward, that won't just be the YouTube money. Like the stuff that we've got with, you know, the fun we have with Sean's box, with the Netty Bitty Piss Pot, with 2 Ton Ted to 10 Tin Tin, that's all been about, you know, money for Netty or for this, that, and the other. I'd like that to go into the community pot as well going forward. I'd love for that to go into the community pot, so that when we, you know, when one of you lot makes the effort to ring in and tell me to pound Sean's box, or we do the Netty Bitty Piss Pot thing, or we do the 2 Ton Ted to 10 Tin Tin, that would be a lot more meaningful if the contents of those things were actually going into the community pot to sort things for the community. And that's what I'd like to do going forward. Now, I might be running before I could walk. It might be a while before I can make that happen because, you know, it's still early days. I've paid rent on Windy Bum this month. I'm still paying council tax. I'm still paying gas, electricity, water, all of that kind of thing. But we are coming towards the end of that. So hopefully, over the space of the next few months, I'm going to be a little bit more self-sufficient, and the little bits on top, and it isn't much, but whatever it is, they can go into a pot, and these things build up, and we will get a community caravan. We will. It'll happen. And then, because of the community caravan and because of the community and all the stuff we do, the YouTube channel will really take off. And then we'll have a community place in Spain. It's bound to happen. I can feel it in my water. How could you even doubt it? Right. Jason, do you have to relocate ROGERBOTTY or just move out yourself for 2 months? I have to relocate ROGERBOTTY. There's no storage here. Not 2 weeks, do you? 2 months. 2 months. Simone, hello, Simone. How are you, my lovely? Steve McDonald, good evening to you. You were going to have a day off the booze, John Fletcher, but you've just cracked one open. Oh, well, bottoms up. I'm looking forward to my curry now. Now, just to warn you, we are going to start the live streams earlier. I need to do some new thumbnails. You'll get used to the times. So it's going to be 10 o'clock as normal on a Monday. Then it's going to be 10:30 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. And the short but sweets are now going to be 11. So the short but sweets will be an hour. The other ones will be an hour and a half. So they're all going to be longer, apart from Monday, which is still going to be 2 hours. And they will be starting earlier and we get more time together. However, just to make it clear, my body clock is changing a bit here in ROGERBOTTY. I think because I'm less depressed. So I'm not inclined to try and sleep until midday. I'm happy, so I want to be up and active and proactive. And that means that I am tired, but a healthy tired, not a depressed tired. So we'll start the live streams earlier, like we have tonight, 10:30. I will always be late. I can't get back and get started for 10:30. It's going to be 10:33, 10:34, maybe 10:35, something like that. But you know what I mean. But then on the other side, I am going to finish at midnight. We will always go on until midnight, but once we hit midnight, there'll be a couple of minutes and that's it, because I'm getting up earlier and I really need to get to sleep earlier. So this is working out perfectly. You get earlier live streams, so they're available to more people. You get longer live streams, and I do too. We all get a longer live stream, which I think is lovely. And I get an earlier night and a bit more sleep. And you do, well, hopefully it will work out better for all of us. But just be aware, we're not going to be going on until 1 o'clock in the morning anymore. Well, not often anyway. When I've got co-hosts, probably. How dare you? I'm so sorry. That was a happy wine burp. Looking forward to my curry. Right, come on. Get to the comments. For God's sake, you're ignoring them again. Oh, have you got a GoPro, Simone? Oh, you posh so-and-so. You could call the community caravan Fanny Botty, says Stella Bingley. It's a thought. Oh, Jonathan, well done. I know what that's a reference to. Kegon, yeah, absolutely. That was the plan. That's what I said to Chris. That was the plan. I was planning to get one in autumn, when they're cheaper, end of the season. We've saved up some YouTube money. But if something like, I mean, this came through Chris, right? Now, so Chris rang me about that other one. It's a nightmare buying caravans, I'm told. I've only ever bought this one and it's been fine. But, you know, we were super lucky. From the groups that I'm in, everybody's saying that it's a nightmare buying a caravan. Privately from a dealer, you're going to get shafted. So I'm kind of tempted if something comes up organically, and especially through Chris, like this little two-berth, whatever it is. I'm tempted to think, well, it's not what I planned, but let's consider it because it's come organically and we're getting a known quantity and we're not going to get shafted. Because we could, if we had the money, we could go out and spend £7 on a community caravan and get a right old heap of shit. I'm in groups, it happens to people all the time, day in, day out. There are unscrupulous people out there. It's a bit like buying cars, I suppose, although apparently more so. So I'm minded. I'll talk to Chris on Thursday about this van, and if it seems like a really good thing, I might go and have a look at it and have a chat with the people that own it and explain the situation and, you know, just see if there's any possibility there and have a look at the thing. See if I think the community would fall in love with this or, yeah, no, this would not be for us. Dan Fango, a very good evening to you. You didn't notice the time. 134 people there now. That's rather wonderful, isn't it? Oh, and it's time for another intermission. But I'm probably behind with the comments now. Sherry, good evening. Use the beginning because YouTube no lunge says when the stream starts, phone is doing crazy things. No, I'm record this correctly. I don't know how much I missed. I left you a comment on the shopping trip. Sherry, yes, you said that you watched the entire video, but you couldn't see the bit where I was in the shop and did the shopping. I don't know how to help you with that. And you were asking me where it was. Well, the bit where I did the shopping was the bit after I got to Sainsbury's, in the car park, looked at the steam train, looked at the station. Then the bit when I was in the shop doing the shopping, buying the stuff, that was it. That was the bit where I was doing the shopping. And then I took it all to the car, put it in the car and drove away. So it's the bit in between driving to Sainsbury's and driving away. That's where the shop. I haven't got exact timings on it, but to be honest, I don't know how you didn't find it because you said you watched every minute of the video and it was kind of there. So I don't get it. Unless I'm really missing something and I cut it all out in the edit without realizing it. Anyway, hope you're well, my sweet. Will it be 10:30 every night? Asked Paula. Yes, apart from Friday and Saturday. then it's going to be 11. Basically, because we're closer to, I don't have to drive as far from work, we can pinch an extra half an hour together. It won't always be half an hour. It'll be about 27 minutes. But yeah, you know what I mean, roughly. Noel Edmonds, TV actor, good evening. And Noel Edmonds says, can someone help? I do not think it's time for a community caravan. We all want you to enjoy your life now, Jason, not spend more money and enjoy his new life and his motorhome and his caravan, ? Okay. You've needed to do this since the accident, says Caregun One. Yeah, well, possibly. It shows how rejuvenated you've become, Boaty, says the Jamesy boy. I feel 20 years younger. This last week, I have felt 20 bloody years younger. I am full of vigour and piss and vinegar. I almost said something then that I really shouldn't have, but I'm feeling very different in a lot of different ways. Oh, no, Ed, I'm daydreaming. And yes, I'm jumping the gun. I do that. The comment I left, says Sherry, on Food Trip was I wanted to see those clips and I couldn't find I looker and TH transcript back forth, couldn't find those clip at what point in time, twat. I can't give you an exact time point other than to say that it's the bit after I got to the supermarket and before I left the supermarket. Those bits of film where I was in the supermarket, putting things in the trolley, that's the bit where I was doing the shopping. People get killed in Killamarsh. Don't go there. Killamarsh is all right. One of my heroes, the legend, lives in Killamarsh, doesn't he? Oh, yeah. Boxing legend, Johnny Nelson. He lives in Killamarsh. I'm going to try and interview him for the YouTube channel. Total hero of mine, Johnny Nelson. I think I've told you that before. Right, I better have the other half of that oily rag, hadn't I? How far behind am I on the comments? God, have we really been going for over an hour? I feel like I've only just started. Goodness me. Yes, tomorrow's video will be cooking. Independent Puppy, good evening to you. Say Mr. Paddy 3 times in a minute and he shall appear. Oh, right. Thank you, Emma. 4 minutes and 30 seconds in, apparently, is the shopping. Josh. Good evening to you all the way from New York. Simone feels like crap, so he's off to bed. Noel Edmund says, and there is laughable. Do you know Windy Bum has a ghost? Did he keep saying, do you think he'll pay the final red pill? If anybody can translate that, I'd be very grateful. I haven't got a clue. Mike Townsend, a very good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and a very warm welcome. I'm sorry to be a cheeky pig, says Noel Edmonds, TV actor of Port Sunlight and the Whittle, the Leisure Peninsula. Do you have any more payments on the seasonal pitch? No. Done. Sorted. Done. Well, done, but one of the seasonal pitch payments I had to borrow the money for, and I've got to repay that. So they're done, but one of them was actually two of them were borrowed. Two of them were borrowed, weren't they? Yes. But one of them is a little bit complicated. The other one, yes. So they are done, but they now come under personal repayments rather than seasonal pitch doings. Okay, go on now. I couldn't eat before the live stream. I can't get home and just eat. I can't do that. I like to chill out, relax, hang out with you guys, and eat after that. People say it's not healthy, but I've done it for 30 years, 35 years, and I'm doing all right. Did Chris get a new caravan? Chris has still got the same caravan that he got when he sold me this. He hasn't changed it. And the only reason that we were talking about this when he rang me about the community caravan. The only reason he got rid of this is that it's a lousy touring caravan unless you've got the right vehicle. It's too big and it's too heavy, and it was wrecking his car. And that's why he got rid. That and the fact that the bathroom window is not frosted. But everything works out perfectly, doesn't it? Because it's perfect for me. And it meant Chris is an amazing find for the community, and it's all just worked out perfectly. We are blessed. I'm blessed and the community is blessed. Noel Edmonds, TV actor from Port Sunlight in the Whittle, says, why not put your YouTube money when you can have money in your pocket Inco pension pot, so in the next 10 years you can retire? Well, I think I've answered that, haven't I? I don't consider it to be my money. I consider it to be money for the community, created by the community. And I think it should be put to use for the community. Well, yeah, that's what I think. I mean, should I really be? Surely nobody could suggest that I should come along and say, let's do this amazing community thing, but I keep all the money. Nah, that's what other YouTubers do. That's what other YouTube channels do. Oh, we're all together, we're all family, but I'm keeping all the money, and I will sell you things. I will sell you merchandise, and you can give me super chats and this and that, and you can fund my lifestyle travels and all of that bollocks. I'm not doing that shit. That's disgusting. We've got a community. We give our time to each other. YouTube creates income. It can go to the community. Have some holidays. I know that you don't need it, Mr. Paddy, because you're wealthy. You are wealthy, so I understand that you would think like that, but not everybody is in your situation. Not everybody doesn't have to worry about working or where the next penny is going to come from. Some people can't afford a holiday. Some people struggle day to day, and some of those people are in the community. God knows I've been one of them, and I want to do something for them. I don't want to get myself a bloody pension or whatever. I want to help people who need a bit of help. Is that wrong? Ooh. ROGERBOTTY sure was a unicorn. Fine, says Paola. Perfect time, perfect layout, and Chris. It was just meant to be. Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was. I was told to put Starlink. I was told to put Starlink on the ground. I've got the app. I did all of the doings. I tried it in various places. I put it on the roof. I put it on the windscreen. I put it in a load of different places, and I was told to put it where it is now. That's the perfect placement here, according to the Starlink app. But if you all know better, then fair enough. Oh, bugger off, Emmels. No, I haven't realised I'm gay. No, I don't step on it. Oh, bloody hell. What was your Easter Sunday lunch? Asks the lovely Sherry. I had roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes, green beans, roast shallot, Yorkshire pudding, and gravy. And it was very nice. Oh, I had the photo with the monkey on my shoulder, but it was in slanted. No, not real. That was a 1970s thing. Sherry, what's going on with you? I don't get this.
I'm trying to work out where the Easter Bunny gets all those eggs. Maybe there's an Easter chicken working behind the scenes.
Thank you. That's really helpful. Sherry, who is this man that is not
I'm not a person. So
Sherry, who is this man who is not letting you order food and making you pay cash and you're not giving any food to? This is very confusing to me. Are you being held prisoner by somebody? Is this man your partner? What's going on? I don't understand it. You keep leaving random comments, um, and I don't understand. Do we need to call the police? If anybody can help me, because they're really weird comments from Sherry, and I'm a bit worried about her because she's been in hospital for a year, and now apparently she's being held hostage by somebody who won't allow her to order food or eat, and I kind of don't get it. Cousin Helen, a very good evening to you, my lovely. Right, I'm going to have a last intermission. Lincolnshire Links has become a channel member. God bless you and save you. Oh, oh my God, and I've actually caught up with the comments, so I really can have an intermission. Paula, you're very kind. You're very kind. I can do a lot better than that. That was me at my worst. Come over here. You come over here, stay in ROGERBOTTY, I'll stay in NETTY, and I'll show you what I can do at my best. Just get your bum over for one of the community doings. And a massive thank you to Lincolnshire Links, who has become our most recent channel member. Enjoy the channel member only perks, including copious videos and all of that kind of thing. God, it's 10 to midnight. Bloody hell. Right. I'll have the last third of my scented candle. We'll push on through until midnight, and then we can collapse. Well, we'll have supper, and then I can collapse into my perfectly made bed. Oh my God. Seriously, how good is life? This is bloody amazeballs. Right, back in a minute. Ooh. Oh God, it isn't nippy out there. Right, that's it. That is the final intermission. A last little top up of wine, and then we are very much on the back straight of tonight's community doings, which have been wonderful. That bed looks so inviting. Can't wait to dive onto there. Ah, happy bloody days. Oh, and I've got curry. I've got curry. My cup runneth over. And happily, the chemical bog does not runneth over. Not yet, anyway. Right. Binoculars back on. Oh my God, that's outrageous. Oh, excuse me. Right, let's get back to where I was. Where was I? Oh, somewhere around here. Oh, Paula, blush away, and come over and enjoy the best of everything I have to offer. Honestly, today's lunch, which I enjoyed very much, but I'd be a bit ashamed of that if it hadn't been done in a caravan. And because it was done in the caravan for the first time, I'm kind of quite proud of it, really. But everything is going to get better. Everything is going to get better. I'm getting my head around this. We're a week in. We are me living in a bloody caravan. The last thing on earth I wanted to do, and now I don't want to do anything else. If you offered me the Sherpa's Lodge now, honestly, I'd say no, thank you. I would. I honestly would. And that's surprising. I had no idea how much I was going to love this. No idea at all. And it's fabulous. It wouldn't be for everybody. You know, circumstances are different. It wouldn't have been for me at many times in my life. But at this particular time in my life, it's bloody amazing. And as I said earlier, it's going to get better. Throw NETTY into the mix, and going forward, throw other things into the mix. Life is going to be fantabulous. Absolutely fantabulous. We'll bugger off to Spain again. Oh, yeah. Paul and I, my friend with the place in Spain, we're planning another mountain drive. So be afraid. Be very afraid. I am. Hey. Jerry the Dachshund. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, you did call him once, Sherry. You did call him once, and it was wonderful. Or you left a voice note. I can't remember which. But it was amazing to hear your voice. It only happened once, but it was amazing. Alan Simpson. Alan Simpson. Greetings, honourable community. Excellent. I was just going to congratulate Boaty on his lunch making. Starting point. Starter for 10. They're going to get a lot better. But the beef was almost perfect. Almost perfect. And the gravy was amazeballs. Now then, I've got leftover beef. I've got fresh green beans, although God knows how long they'll stay fresh in that fridge. So there is another meal to be had. And I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Tuesday or what. Probably tomorrow. But I'm thinking, and I'll film it, smash. The community smash, the instant mashed potato. That's got to be done, hasn't it? So I'm thinking tomorrow maybe cook the rest of the fresh green beans while they're still relatively fresh. Make smash mashed potato with butter and seasoning and a bit of horseradish in there, the really nice horseradish. The beef, Yorkshire pudding, and make some more of that amazing gravy. Oh, in fact, that's got to be done. That's got to be lunch tomorrow, surely. What else am I going to do on Easter Monday? I can't go into Matlock. It's going to be heaving. I can't go to Matlock Bath and have a battered sausage. Matlock Bath is going to be heaving. You won't be able to park. That's what I should do tomorrow. I should reply to comments and emails and direct messages and all of that. And I should make a lovely lunch with my leftover beautiful beef and the community instant mashed potato. And I should make my bed again, and I should pass some more solids, have another shower, use the FANNY soap. Tomorrow's going to be great. Oh, good point, Lloyd, Barry Scrotter. I need to wash the Caravan and I need to wash NETTY. They are both gathering moss. So that's a job that I need to do when I go to Windy Bum, which I need to do either tomorrow or Tuesday. I need to get some gloves and send them off. I sold some gloves. More bits to bring, but I need to bring all of the car washy bits and a bucket and a sponge because Netty is crying out for a clean, and ROGERBOTTY is very much getting there. So I need those facilities here. So that's on the list. I'll video it all for you. Oh, well, Alanis Morissette naked. I mean, obviously. See, I still don't get this, Sherry. Sorry to sound pathetic. My insurance card provides money for food, and I can't continue buying for cash. He gets crazy, maybe bipolar, and he has a laptop with my Walmart account, and the food's for him too. Who is he? Is he your husband, your boyfriend, your carer, somebody that you care for, somebody that has kidnapped you, somebody that you have kidnapped? Who is he? We don't know him. You've not explained this to me. Anyway, I don't know who this man is, this 84-year-old who won't allow you to eat. Help us out. Who is he? Mr. Paddy says, what's your seasonal pitch any quieter today? No quieter today. In fact, quite a bit of noise when I went out for the intermission. But it's Easter weekend. They're having fun. God bless them. Let them enjoy their fun. I'm normally the noisy one. Busy, Mr. Paddy. Very busy today. Full. Every pitch full. Sweeky, good evening to you. And there we Oh, Sue! My goodness gracious me. Right at the death. Just as I was about to consider disappearing, the lovely Sue of the semi-eponymous YouTube channel, The Sue Outside Show. Hove's interview. How are you, darling? Hope you are very well. Hope you're safe and warm, and love to Zeb and Bert, obviously. Right, it is time to start saying your good nights. We are at 3 minutes past midnight. We've done the hour and a half. Okay, let's go mad. We'll go until 10 past midnight. That should give you loads of time to say goodnight to everybody. Oh, Lincolnshire Links, that's very kind. Thank you. Did Jason just trumpet? No, I didn't. I would never do that. Oh, good night, Cousin Helen. Oh, Sue, yeah, you're not going to get views today. Not on Easter Sunday. Yeah, mine kind of died on their ass as well. Does anybody else think Boaty needs a route master bus in his life? Asked Alan. I would love one. I have driven one very illegally on the roads, but my choice would be a Leyland National, 1977 for choice, and I would turn it into a mobile camper type thing. I would love a Leyland National. A Route Master, I mean, they're fantastic. One of the more challenging vehicles that I've ever driven. And I drove it quite a lot. That was back in the Mad O'Rourke little pub days. We had a route master. It was used for the pub, for the what did we call them? You know, the pub crawl things. And the driver, I can't remember what happened to the driver, but he sodded off. And we also used to lend it to some auto grass, or whatever it was called, like banger car racing on grass, autograss, something like that. We used to lend it to them for the judges to sit in, but we had to drive it there. And so there were all of these things that the route master was used for, and the driver died or retired or resigned or fell ill. I can't remember what, but there was nobody to drive the bus. And I said to Colin, I'll do it. And he said, Colin O'Rourke, owner of the little pub company, he said, have you got a license? I said, no. He said, do you know how to drive it? I said, no, but I'll learn. And he said, okay, fine. So that was it. I drove a route master bus, and I drove it around Birmingham and Worcestershire, and it was a swine. It was a swine. Crash box, no synchro, steering wheel the size of the earth. But now I would much rather have a Leyland National, the buses I grew up with as a child. Oh, right, Sherry's giving us some news. He's a lifelong friend that I came to when I was leaving the real crazy up in Coconut Creek, they call it. And that was a year and a half ago because of what was happening to me. Right, okay. Okay, so it's a lifelong friend. Right. Well, don't let him control you then. I mean, oh God, I don't know. I saw the VRED National today. Oh, I love Leyland National. I love it. I could get quite anal. Oh, not in that sense. I could get quite geeky about it. I would love a Leyland National. I'm not jealous of Hubnut for much, but he drove one, and I'm jealous of that. I've never driven a Leyland National, and I would love to. Right, time check. 8 minutes past. Definitely time to say good night. So, 9 minutes past. My goodness me. Right, this is it, darlings. It's time to say good night. Right, try and factor in the fact that everything's going to be half an hour earlier going forward. I will try and figure out some new thumbnails with the new times on there. Maybe I can do that tomorrow. Oh, my mastermind subject, Alan. Oh, you've already climaxed. Well done, Emma. Well done, Emma. Emma, I did the soapy shower thing this afternoon, and it was amazing. Amazing. Oh, so good. I don't know what I've been missing. Well, I know now, but I didn't know what I've been missing. My mastermind subject would be the Tour de France 1980 to 1990. And I would not, There's no way I would fail to answer a question. No way. Right, anyway, there we go. There we go. God bless you all. I did, Emma. I did, and no, I didn't film it. Oh, you wouldn't really want to see that. I was watching in the mirror. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. You wouldn't want to have seen it, I promise. But yeah, it's becoming a thing now. I am reawakened. I'm reawakened. What? I should Coco. I It was epic. Right then, darlings. Right then. Bless you. Thank you all so much for staying up late on Easter Sunday. Thank you for being around. Thank you for being bloody amazing. Thank you for being the most amazing people. Oh, hello, darling.
Hello, how rude of you.
I know, I've just realised that I've not pounded the boxes, have I?
Yes, I know. I've been waiting.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
I don't like waiting, Mr. Boaty.
Shall I do it now?
Yes, please.
Do you want me to do it now?
Bloody hard.
Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? Tell me. Tell me you want me to do it. Tell me you want me to do it now.
I want it now.
Right, here we go. God, before that gets out of hand. Here we go. It's the Netty Petty Piss Pot. Right, join in, Jen. Join in. Right.
I can't.
Here we go. Right. Oh, you Netty Petty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, we love you. Oh, you Netty Petty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, we love you. Oh, you Netty Petty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, poo. Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, a lovely Piss Pot friend. Lovely. Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, a lovely Piss Pot friend. Netty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, lovely Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss. Oh, God. Right.
God, lift that lid up, please.
Here it goes. There we go. And then it comes to pounding the box. The main event. No lubrication required. One box.
No.
Welsh. Put call. Here it is. £1. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Are you ready, Jen? In it goes.
Oh.
You take it.
Oh, yes. I'm taking it.
Thank you, darling. Thank you
very much indeed. Was worth the wait.
It was.
I do say.
Yeah. Get to sleep now. We'll have a bacon sandwich in the morning.
Okie dokie, my boo. Right, I will talk to you later then, okay?
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Oh, well, thank God for Jen. We all forgot about the box pounding. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we all love Jen. Right, that's it, darlings. That is it. I mean, it's yeah, that's it. I'm getting eats, sleepies, but thank you all for being amazing. Thank you all for being fucking amazing. And I love each and every one of you more than you will ever know. Let me wish you a safe and peaceful night and a good day tomorrow. May the new day bring pleasure. May it bring joy. but at the very least, please, may it be manageable. The candle will be relit tomorrow. What time? Oh, Monday tomorrow, earlier, 10 o'clock. The candle will be relit at 10 o'clock here in ROGERBOTTY at Lickpenny in Matlock, and it's going to be amazing. Don't you dare miss it. In the meantime, I can't wait to see you then. But in the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, Bosh. Good night, darlings.